Hey everybody!
Hey everybody!
We are back. 25 things that we've learned in the last 25 years of marriage, and we are on video number 25. This is the last one. Sandra and I have been talking about this one actually for several weeks, and it occurred to us that all the different topics, all the 24 we've talked about before, everything comes down to one particular thing, which is our topic for today. Don't be selfish. Just don't be selfish. When you go back and you look at all of the different topics that we talked about, say for example, video number 2, submitting. That's where we talked about submitting and being submittable. The only reason you wouldn't do that is if you're being selfish. I don't want to submit. I don't think I need to submit. But the word says to, so don't be selfish and submit. Video number 5, being right is highly overrated. The only reason that you want to continue to be right and push your point and make sure they know you were right is because you're being selfish. So get over it. Video number 18, believe the best. Only reason that I kind of go down a path and thinking, well, she is going and she's doing this and she's trying to harm me and she's trying to get me, and is because I'm in myself, thinking about me, not thinking about her, and I'm being selfish. So don't be selfish.
Video number 4 was boundaries. Protect your marriage. Don't allow everybody in situations that they should not be in your marriage. And if you're like, well, I have this friend and it's a male friend, and he was my friend before we even got together. I want to keep him as my friend. Selfish. Especially if your husband or your wife is saying, I don't like that, you got to cut that off. In video number 9, let him be him and her be her. Sometimes people get married and they're thinking, I'm going to change the person.
Selfish.
Good luck with that. Again,
if I can't do it.
Yeah. Again, that would be being selfish. I mean, if I said, you know what, Trent, I don't think you really need Jell-O every week. So, yeah, if they don't have it at the grocery store, I'm not going to go an additional day to make sure you have.
Woman, you need to submit and get me my Jell-O. Oh, that's selfish.
But Trent likes his Jell-O, so that's the way he is. I make sure that if they don't have it at the store that week, I'm going all over the place looking for Jell-O for Trent.
Aww.
Because that's what he likes. So I'm letting Trent be Trent. I love Trent being Trent. I like that about him. Next was video 11, 12, and 13, which was from you and me to we. And I'm going to emphasize on making decisions. You need to make sure that you're making decisions together and not making decisions as simply me, because that would be selfish.
The only reason would be selfish.
I was at the coffee shop a few days ago, and there was a man that was sitting close to me, and he was talking about being married, and he said that he had been married for 11 years. And then he asked me, well, how long have you been married? And I said, 25 years. He was like, wow, 25 years? What's the secret? And because we've been having these conversations and we've really been thinking about it, I said, it's as simply as don't be selfish. And he was like, oh, wow, that's so profound. And the lady beside him was like, oh, wow. That's deep. That's good.
But it's something that you have to continually work on. It's not something that, oh, yeah, now that you were 25 years in, all the selfishness goes away. Oh, no. I'll give you an example. Sandra's birthday just passed. And what did she want? She wanted to go shopping, and she wanted me to work with her to pick clothes. Now, if anybody knows me, I have no problems going shopping. I could be in the mall longer than her. No problems going shopping. But the point was not to go shopping for me. The point was to go shopping for her. So my goal was to focus on her, help her find stuff, and not get anything from me. But y'all, the pull of the men's section at every store was great. And for me to go to the mall and pass the stores that I like to go to and go, no, we're focused on her, was challenging. So we finally made it to the last store. I'd picked some stuff for her. I'm like, go try that on. And I'm gonna go over here and look at them. So I did 70% okay with that. And I would be lying if I said I didn't come out of the whole trip with a couple of things. But it was about her. I recognized it and know that I have not arrived. There's plenty to work on to not be selfish.
And I will say, since Trent strives not to be selfish, I really did not see it as him being selfish. That's just Trent. He likes to shop. He likes to shop more and longer than I do. Our closet is filled with more clothes.
Hey.
But that's who he is. That is just who he is. So it didn't bother me because he had already selected the things that he thought I might be interested in or look good in, so it didn't bother me. Scripture for today is Philippians 2:3-4. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others.
So there you go. If you want to kind of boil everything down into its most simple form, what should we be striving to do every single day? Don't be selfish. Put your wife first. Put God first.
Put your husband first.
Put your wife next. And yourself after all of that.
All right. The challenge for this week is, and the challenge for like the rest of your marriage is to evaluate your relationship and maybe think about some times that you were selfish and think about it and realize you don't need to do that again.
Don't do it. Just don't do it again.
Don't do it. If you're trying to stay married, don't do it. If you know you've been selfish, don't do it. So, anyways.
There you go.
And then if God leads you to have a conversation about being selfish, then most definitely have that conversation. Whatever it is, however God leads you, he leads us all differently. So do what works for you.
Well, thank you all for watching all of these 25 videos. Thank you for your support over these, I guess it's been 25 plus weeks that we've been doing this. We really appreciate it. Hopefully you've gotten a lot out of it. We thank God for how he's maybe spoken to you through it. But continue to love each other. Don't be selfish and enjoy being married. It's wonderful.
And it's been a lot of fun to just have conversation and share with you guys. So thank you for the opportunity of allowing us to be a part of your conversations, to be a part of your thought process.
All right. That's all we got.
All right.
See you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.